from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. Live your life within the moment, moment. And don't go wait until the morning, morning. You never know when it is over, over. All that I know is we'll get older, older. So let us dance this night away. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. So let us dance this night away.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be. But they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn. But they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's the dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. They always bring all the lonely, but with you here nothing can scare me. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I will tell them what I'm feeling forevermore. I don't care about the feelings, not anymore. So let's show them that love is pure, no matter who it's for. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's the dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. They always bring all the lonely, but with you here nothing can scare me. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. Not afraid to love you. Not afraid to love you. I'm gonna go where my heart is. From now on, I'm being honest. I'm gonna show that I got this love. Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. They always bring all the
Oh, okay. Good evening, guys. Hello. Okay. We are live once again, and it looks like we have some activity on Bitcoin. So by the way, guys, let's just make sure that the microphone sounds good, that the music is not too loud, and that I'm in the frame. So if you let me know in the comments if the audio is good before I start, like usual. So yeah, guys, welcome to the live stream. This is the last live stream of November, but don't worry, December will be full. And yeah, let's just appreciate this November month coming to an end. I think it's been a crazy month in so many ways. So guys, thank you for tuning in to the live stream. Let me know if you can hear me properly, and if the music is too loud, or if there's something that should be changed. Because we had a few episodes now. We had a couple of live streams, one with a monster voice, one with a terrible microphone, and yeah, we just want to make sure that it's okay. Be right back. Okay, guys. So yeah, it's been an eventful I was wondering why there was no comments, and I see now that I failed to scroll down in the comment box, and I all right, well, good to see you all. Welcome everyone. Okay, well guys, I am not sure what Bitcoin is up to here. Let's compare it to the SPX for a second here, and just see what's cooking. What is cooking? So yeah, guys. This looks like something that could revert upwards. This could also just fall completely apart. So this is a pretty classic pattern, known as a BART. The BART pattern, where you have a quick move up and some consolidation, and then eventually it falls down again pretty rapidly. And it doesn't always work out. Sometimes you have other market participants who has other ideas, and I don't know, someone been buying a lot of Bitcoin. They've been buying someone is buying a lot of Bitcoin somewhere, some entities. We're not, it's hard to tell exactly who it is, but you can definitely see that something is happening in the market to keep it afloat. And I guess this is the maturity of crypto. I guess this is just the point that we have arrived at now in crypto, that it's become so big, so mainstream, that yes, okay, you have Ponzi coins and you have FTX blowing up and you have all of these things cooking, but people forget about that. It just started with Bitcoin, and as long as Bitcoin stays alive, crypto will be fine. That is my take on it. Guys, welcome to the live stream. Let me know if you have any questions you'd like me to cover, because I would always like to talk about our peer-to-peer market launch coming out next month, and just why it's a big deal. And when you look at the companion app right now, many of the features that we have are no different from any of the other crypto applications out there. And there's not so much you can really do with it right now, right? Like there's a limited capacity of what you can do with it. And that is just the beginning of new projects. In the beginning, there is a lot to do, a lot of different, tasks to complete, and you have to prioritize what is the most important and so on. We went with the route of prioritizing the referral program first, and then launching the peer-to-peer market into that. And the reason for that was because if we were to launch the peer-to-peer market at first, it would really suck if it wasn't ready yet for people to invite their friends and earn fees accordingly. So that's why we went with it first. So the peer-to-peer market will roll out in December. And this is going to be pretty exciting because this will be the first opportunity for you to, actively have a reason to come back to the application. And the reason is that you can actually make money into peer-to-peer market. Anyone can make money in the peer-to-peer market. And this is very exciting because enabling people to create money using your application in a legitimate way, like basically creating jobs for people through an application, is very cool. And because that the world is so big today, and there's so many different countries and users of Companion, what it means is everyone in their respective country will be able to put up ads to buy and sell crypto, and be able to use that as a consistent way to generate a little bit of money every month. And this can of course grow into a bigger enterprise if you scale it up, which many have done. Many started out just buying and selling crypto for a small fee, and then were able to actually scale it up to a business where they could serve in multiple countries at the same time. 1 second, hang on. All right, sorry about that. Peer-to-peer market is legit fucking great. Sorry. Where is my... The peer-to-peer market is legit great. See, I'm getting better at it. There was some complaints that in the last live stream, my language was a little bit too vulgar, or what they call it, a little bit too much swearing. So we're trying to cut down on it. No guarantees on that. So SPX moving up, Bitcoin still dealing with this, whatever this is. I don't know. I'll come back to your questions in a moment. So let me just finish my thoughts on the peer-to-peer market. So because that there's so many countries in the world, you have a need across the entire world for people to move money from their bank into crypto. And they usually do this through different ways. Either they wire the money to Binance, or they use their credit card, or so on. Wiring your money to Binance is slow, and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that approach. It's just, it takes a long time. It typically takes like 3 to 4 days before your money arrives in your crypto account. And most of the time, people need it on the go. They need it immediately. And that's when they use credit cards to do it. Now, back in the days, the way that before exchanges got really big, the way people did it was they did it directly with each other. They were purchasing and selling directly with each other. And that is what the peer-to-peer market allows to do. It allows you to buy and sell directly with people in your country. So for example, if I'm in Denmark and I have my Danish bank account and I want to buy, let's say, $1,000 of USDC or USDT or anything, I can simply go in the application and look for an ad who's selling USDC or USDT in Denmark, and I can just buy from them. Or if I can't find anyone, I can put up an ad myself saying that, hey, I'm looking to sell $1,000 for 1,000 USDC. And this creates a small economy. And of course, in the beginning, it's a little bit slow. It takes time to build up. But as we enable these different features, allowing other people to invite their friends, and we couple this together with people's own ability to control their money in their own wallet and quickly switch between their bank or their crypto wallet, it's just beautiful. I think it's gonna be really great. So there's a lot of questions today. Jesus. Okay. Do you think BTC will make a new bottom or continue to rise? I think it's entirely possible for Bitcoin. To test 20K, even 25K, and still make a new low. Okay? So just consider that. I think that's entirely possible. Like the coming years, they don't look great. They turned off the money printer. There's a war going on in Ukraine right now. It means they can't really lower the interest rate. If the Federal Reserve starts lowering the interest rate, they have to go to war with Russia, basically. Because there's some economic hidden forces that we don't see that's at play here. And yeah, anything can really happen, right? So let's move along. Are you going to use any other blockchains like Ethereum or Aptos? Okay, so Aptos, I mean, I'm pretty sure the lead guy, we're not going to use Aptos. We're going to use possibly Ethereum, very likely Ethereum, yes, and other chains, Binance Smart Chains, etc. We're going to go for where it will make a difference. Launching on Aptos is not going to help with that. Unbelievable. Hang on, guys. This 1 second. I was just playing a tiny bit of music in the background on my TV, and YouTube it won't stop giving me ads. It's giving me 5 ads in 12 minutes. So no more background music then in that case. Okay, let's move on with the questions here. Wow, that's a lot of questions. Do you have merchandise products to buy? If yes, where can I buy it? So we're looking at doing a mass production, a screen print mass production of sweatshirts. We combine some pretty cool stuff. We just need a few more orders before it makes sense, because there's two ways to go about merchandise. Is that either you order it individually for every person that needs it, or you order like a big batch at once and you get it at a good price. And of course, not only you get a good price, you also get a better print, you get a better quality, a print that will last longer, etc. So we're looking at a few more sweatshirt orders. We're looking at to make sure we can really fill it, and we need about I think it's about 100 we need. So let me see what I can do about that and get that out to people. Okay. So Kian is saying Navigator lags a lot lately. After the trade is triggered, the open position would lag and wouldn't up. That sounds very strange. I never experienced that myself, that a position would lag. I mean, you could have some challenges with Navigator itself, always being a little bit slow on your device. It matters a lot about the hardware that you're running. For example, if you're on an M1 MacBook Pro, it's very fast. Like you can see my Navigator, no lags at all. And the same goes for the rest of iOS devices, really. Oh, what is that? Is that Bitcoin making a move upwards? I think so. Look at that. That is something. So it could go much higher from here, in my opinion. And the reason I'm checking my phone is because, okay. What is cooking on SPX? And the US is not even open yet, so this could look for some more upside here, I think. This could look for some more upside. Straight back into that resistance level. That is a very strong response. Whenever you see price action in the market where you have a reversal candle, you have a candle following whatever, you can call it a big dump, and it just recovers like this, it's a very strong signal. It's probably gonna test 17K, it might even go higher from here. But first it has to take out this neutral level here at 16,875. So we're gonna watch that for a little bit, but overall, SPX an uptrend, Bitcoin making moves, could be good, guys. Let me go back to the questions here. Navigator shouldn't lag. It's most if it lags, it's because of your device. Underlying Navigator, we connect to your MetaTrader account, so it could be your broker server that is lagging. Has nothing to do actually with Navigator. So have a look at that. Okay, moving along. Are you using EA in Forex? Any selling copy EA? No, don't. Just no copy selling EA whatever. It's pointless. It's just, yes, you can make short-term profit or short-term loss or whatever, but it doesn't do anything for you. Like, it's not something you can just turn on and magically is gonna create your money. And so anyone selling you like an EA that buy and sell for you and trade for you and so on, it's a pipe dream. It does not exist. Okay? It doesn't exist. What does exist is really good algorithms that can show you where in the market to pay attention. For example, how could Xmode know that Bitcoin would go exactly back to 16,870, right? Exactly at this level. Well, this is stuff we can do, but you need to trade it. Okay. When are you going to merge BFT and Companion? Is it going to be one company? Well, Breakfree Trading and Companion is incorporated completely different. The way Companion is set up is in a way that makes it, what can you say, very secure for everyone involved, and in a very structured way that just in a structured way that makes sure that it can operate like a decentralized organization in the future. Breakfree Trading, on the other hand, is a private company. It's completely different. The companies, I don't think they will ever be merged. What is happening though is that a lot of the technology that we built in Breakfree Trading is going into Companion. The next version of Navigator, not this current version, but the next version will be deployed on Companion. Companion is basically like a killer application that everyone can use. Okay, so, oh wow. How do you know when the AI Companion becomes active? You mean when it wakes up? Every day, I check my phone and I'm just like, is he alive yet? And it's like, it's not there yet. So the investment experience is really like the first, what can you say? The investment experience is really like the first experience you're gonna have with the Companion, where it's actually gonna feel like an AI. And what this investment experience will do is that when people download the application, right now it just says like import wallet, create wallet, whatever. What we really need to do is that when someone downloads the wallet, we immediately need to accommodate them with why are they actually downloading the wallet? Are they just taking their first steps into crypto? Are they looking for immediately financial assistance to whatever problems they're dealing with? Or all of these things, right? So when people download the application and they start using it, this is the next part of Companion. This is the investment experience. We're gonna deal with the subjects, we're going to deal with the people that download the application, and we're going to understand who they are, what are their problems, what are their needs, and what can we do to help them with just knowledge. So, oh Lord, there's so many questions. Hang on. Okay. So when does the AI Companion become active? Q1, Q2 next year. Okay, so why Companion pick Binance Smart Chain over Ethereum? Okay, so first of all, we haven't chosen a specific chain. And just so it's clear, we are not trying to be like a complicated multi-chain wallet. It just needs to be so simple. Whenever you're using the application and you have to do something on Binance Smart Chain, or you have to use Pancake Swap, or you have to do anything on any other chain for some reason that you want to do this, it should just be as easy as clicking on the app that you want to use, connect with your wallet, and boom, it works. That is the kind of experience we need to get to in order to really make people feel comfortable with crypto, because they're so confused with all these chains and so on. And look, I've been in crypto a long time, but when I first had to start dealing with Ethereum and all the other coins and all, it's not a great user experience. It's really not a great user experience. So we got to do what we can to fix that. Okay. Can we just focus on Forex here? Yes. Ask any question you want about Forex. We can have a look at any market and go over, because usually I'm just talking all the time. But we have 40 minutes, so plenty of time. Just put your questions in the chat about any given market or any Sona trade, and we'll have a look. Okay. Hi, are you thinking of making an advertisement to get the product to people? Yes, absolutely. So how do you acquire users, right? Like that's what you have to ask. Okay, well you can go about it two ways. You can go out into the existing crypto world and find all the existing people that has lost all their money and are completely broke or left crypto or whatever, and you can try to focus on this group of people and try to get them to ditch whatever coin that they already have bought. You try to get them to forget about whatever chain that they're using and whatever damages that has happened in the past for them. So you can go that way. You can go another way. And the other way is that you go out and you find new people that never heard about crypto. But you find people who are worried about that the things happening in Canada where the government is just freezing people's account because they're protesting, or in China where they have like even more crazy procedures to control people's money, and they also happens in Europe. So you can either focus on the existing market, or you can try to make the entire industry bigger. And this is the same approach that Binance has. It's like they're not trying to compete with the exchanges, they're trying to grow the industry, and that's really smart. So for me, I think and I believe that it's much better to approach new people that want to be in full control of their money, who need help to understand how to invest their money and how to protect their money and how to keep it safe. And it's not that the existing crypto people, we don't want to work with them and they're welcome and so on. It's just that these are lower hanging fruits, and they will yield better users that will buy more coins, that will stake more coins, that will be more active and so on, because this is their first crypto project. Do you remember your first crypto project? Right. So if you remember your first crypto project, you know that, okay, look at this. Bitcoin is on the move. Look at that. That looks strong. I think it's gonna go. Okay, so back to the question. So I hope that helps. Okay. When are the crew rewards distributed? Okay, so the crew rewards are being handled by our Discord team, our people there, and they have a complete schedule set up. And if you have any questions regarding this, you just ask them on Discord, or you ask Martin, and he will help you out. But I think it's in December. I think it's being distributed in December. Okay, so there's a clarification here that FC StoreX is saying that maybe the guy meant RTD was lagging behind the price movements. Okay, this might very well be because RTD is not like a real-time indicator to tell you if you should go long or short or so on. What it is that it's a real-time trend indicator that gives you an idea of exactly what the market is doing on both a higher and a lower time frame, and gives you an ability to actually use it to make money. And it is really good. I mean, you can see that back in November 2021, which is, wow, it's a year ago, crypto topped out. You can see that already around, I think, 55,000, something like this, RTD went bearish on Bitcoin. And that was from a bull market. That went from a very strong bull market to a very strong bear market real quick. So it's really good at this, but it's not designed to just watch, is it flipping up and down on the trend? And then when it flips above the short-term trend or long-term trend, you should go long or short. That's not how it works at all. That's not how it works. It's basically like an additional asset for you, an algorithm to help you look at the trend and understand the trend without being biased. It always tells the truth of the trend in the market. That's basically it. It's there to make sure that you don't project your own bias on if the market is an uptrend or downtrend. It just tells you this is the reality of the market. And once you work objectively as a trader with markets this way, well, it allows you to become a much better trader because you're working with, instead of working with, thoughts and ideas and feelings about it might do this or what it might do, instead you can work with actually, cold hard facts on what is this market doing right now. Is it in a bull market or is it in a bear market? US open in 4 minutes. Looks like it's gonna pump. Looks like it's gonna pump, guys. Okay. Okay, how do you plan to bring more volume to the companion exchange? Well, the companion exchange is really designed for the companion app. Okay, like we believe in this idea of creating our own audience, creating our own user base, creating all of this ourselves. And the reason for that is because when people come to companion and they want to make an investment or they want to buy crypto or whatever, they go through our exchange and we make all the money. That's really the key of it. Now, we could go about the traditional strategies and, pay for a listing on some exchange, like Maxi or what is it called, Gate.io and so on. But honestly, in my opinion, it's more beneficial to us to not do it because once they are engaged, these other exchanges, it requires you as a project to give them market making liquidity. So you have to give them a certain amount of tokens, which could be like 5 million companion tokens, 10 million companion tokens. And you give them as a loan, they get a 2-year contract that they can keep these tokens that will do market making for you. But these exchanges, they have their own agenda and it can be, you can get into trouble if you don't know what you're dealing with. And so our plan for growing companion and growing all of this is, if you don't know it yet, is that we built Breakfree Trading, this software that we're looking at right now. And in Breakfree Trading, what we learned again and again was that people came to become rich from trading, or they came because they wanted to be a trader or something like this. And what we learned was that the majority of people are just not going to be profitable in trading. Even with the best algorithms in the world, the best tech and so on, it's not going to work. And the reason for that is that a lot of time humans want to be right and they don't want to be making money. And the problem with this is it's just not what it takes to become a trader. So eventually people find out that, oh damn, this trading thing is pretty hard. It's actually really difficult. And there's 2 options, right? Either they can just quit and they can forget about trading, or they could become an investor. Because most people deserve the knowledge and the know-how how to go about taking their money, investing it, and making it work for them. But people don't have this information. They don't know how to go about it. They don't know how they should even approach it. And this is where we have a chance to convert people from traders in Breakfree Trading to investors in Companion. So the whole idea behind Companion is to slowly grow it from all of the work in Breakfree Trading, all of the ads in Breakfree Trading, all of the traffic we're running to Breakfree Trading. Every single day in Breakfree Trading, we're signing up 100 traders, if you didn't notice. And this is pretty significant, of course. And so that's quite a bit on a monthly basis. And we do it at a surprisingly good cost. So all of these people are slowly migrating to Companion and becoming investors through Companion. But the technology is just not quite there yet. Like, everyone in Companion right now is very early. And that's also why the market cap is what the market cap is. And, why it's, if we had, let's say, 10 times the people right now, we would also have 10 times the price right now, because the price is correlated with the people. So that is how we use Breakfree Trading to make sure that Companion grows. Now, there's other ways to go about growing Companion than that, but this is our main strategy because we know that it works. And we know that there's a consistent demand for this, and we know that we can keep doing this. We know that even a year from now, 2 years from now, when, what can you say, everything in the financial markets are looking much worse, and people have lost jobs, and the financial situation of the world, the economic situation of the world in 2 years is going to be pretty bad. Even in this case, we are able to consistently acquire new users through Breakfree Trading and convert them into investors in Companion when they if they find out that trading is just too difficult for them. Because it's much better that people find out that, oh, trading is just too difficult for me. This is just not going to work. It's too difficult. And instead of wasting money and chasing, your own tail for 2 or 3 years trying to make it work in trading, instead of losing all that money and all that time, take that money instead and invest it instead and make that money work for you, and then go back to your job and just keep grinding. Like, the key to getting rich in life is literally just finding anything that makes money and then just repeating it again and again and again and again and again. And that's it. It's a grind. So yeah, that was, look at that. That's some volatility on SPX. And what is Bitcoin doing? It didn't like that. It didn't like that level, huh? It did not like that level. Okay, well, this could go, I heard, and of course, I don't know. It's just a joke. But what I'm saying is I heard a rumor that right now it's season for pumping during Asian session in Bitcoin and then dumping during US session. So let's see. That looks like a sell candle. That looks like some sell. Oh, look at that. Okay. Sorry, back to the questions, guys. Okay. Let's start from the, there's a gold Sonar trader just popped up. Let's go have a look at that real quick. Let's have a look. And then we'll continue with the questions. 1760. I'm not sure. If the trade is down here, 1750. Yeah, this could be a good buy down here. I'm not sure about that neutral level here, if that is the entry. Okay, so which strategies a Companion aim to improve its liquidity, and in what ways? So one of the reasons that we did not make a deal with Alameda Research was because that if we gave them the deal to market making on Companion Exchange, they would make all the money that would basically be coming into Companion. They would be taking that. And of course, in hindsight, it's very good that we never did any deals with Alameda Research because it would have been very sad to have them holding like our liquidity and whatever they could do with it. So I'm very happy about that. So what Companion also is doing is that we have our own market making infrastructure and our own market making ability. And that means when people, when we want to deploy a market on companion exchange like Bitcoin market or Ethereum market, like Ethereum USD, we can do this. And every single time there's a trade that is happening, there's a fee paid. So this fee paid companion earns on it. On the marketing, companion earns on it. And it's basically to set up our own shop. Like we're not looking, we're not looking to do what everyone else is doing. We're looking to do our own thing, because I believe that it has been proven why centralized exchange are not going to be trustworthy once again moving forward for most people, and that's just no good, right? So what do? Well, you give people an alternative way. You give people the opportunity to hold their own money, control their own money, and use decentralized services to exchange it, like moving their money in and out of crypto. And this is really the path that crypto needs to take, right? Because if you want to take the control out of the government's hand of money, that's how you got to go about it. You got to build infrastructure outside of the existing infrastructure that they control today. And this infrastructure allows us to basically bypass the government. It's very good. Okay, let's see. I think of making advertisement to get the project to the people. Well, we are already running several of advertisements. We're running through free campaign right now. We're running our Twitter ads. We're running our Facebook ads. We're already running ads in a lot of ways. What we need is that we need an effective way for people to come into Companion app and immediately have something that they can actually use the application for, which would be the peer-to-peer market in this case. So this is a very big feature that we're excited to launch, and I think it's gonna help a lot with everything. So which one usually fruits more money? Frequent trading or just holding? For most people, almost everyone. Like holding is not necessarily a good strategy either. Holding is only a good strategy if you're investing in good projects and making good investments. When it comes to trading, there is a lot of opportunity to make money in the markets from trading. The problem is that it really takes a long time until you have made, like, let's just say even 30% of the most critical errors you can make. Like in trading, it takes a very long time to make every single mistake that there is to make and get over it. And the problem is that people tend to not wait until they don't wait with trading real capital until they have made these mistakes. Like they start immediately with real capital, and this is why people get hurt. So for most people, investing is a much better option. But for traders who believe or already have proven that they have what it takes and they have the skills and the discipline, the patience, the mental space, the head space of it, and the attitude towards it. For most people, they don't have that. But those that do have this, they can, I'm not gonna lie, they can make an insane amount of money. They can make a crazy amount of money. And it really, it's just very few. A lot of people can make some money and lose some money and so on, but very, very few people are actually able to make a consistent money over and over without, trading themselves into the ground. Okay, I think we got through all the. I think we got through all the questions for now, so that's good. Okay, let's go back to what was this gold trade? Pretty deep. So just to refresh for everyone, like people seem to be asking this a lot about how do Companion get more users, right? How do we get more liquidity to the exchange? How do we do all of this? Okay, well, most projects don't have any idea how to do this. They're just praying that they build cool stuff, people will come to them. This is not our approach. We already know how we're gonna get users. And the way that we get users is through paid traffic to an educational funnel where you educate people on something that really can fundamentally change their life if they take in the information. And by doing this and then inviting them to come join your community, you will be surprised how effective it is. But of course, it has to be good content, it has to be high quality, and it has to be unique. And this is something that we've been doing in Breakfree Trading since 2019. So we're extremely good at spending traffic, spending money on paid traffic, creating ads, creating visuals, designing onboarding, funnels, and all of this whole thing that very few other companies actually know how to do. And we are leveraging this to acquire users at a cheap price for Companion. So that's how we go about it. We have a complete own strategy that doesn't have anything to do with the existing crypto world today. And I think it's not that we can't do what happens in the crypto world. It's just that I don't think it works. I think if this was 2020, 2021 bull market, yeah, it would be a different story because you had a huge amount of inflow of new people and money coming into crypto. Right now you have money going out of crypto. You have people leaving crypto because they lost their money on FTX, or they got liquidated, or they got scammed or rocked or whatever. And we're here to fix that. Okay. So what is happening here? Is Bitcoin gonna do something, or is it just gonna In my opinion, this was a pretty bad, not a great sign. So let's see if it can actually recapture this level. Then I think there's a very good chance it goes higher. So let's watch this level, 16,875. I think this is the key level right now. But I do think we're gonna see a big move from here, either down or up. so yes, either like usual, either the market's gonna go down or it's gonna go up. But I think we see a large move out of this area. Is anyone waiting for like a password? Is that like a secret password? Let me just check my phone. Let me just see. No password today. The chief of Discord has confirmed no password today. Okay. Well, in that case, what are we looking at here? Right, okay. Yeah, so about seeing trades from other BFT traders and so on. So we thought about this while we were creating Sonar, that people would have the ability to upload their own trade ideas basically. You could design, you know, an idea, you could upload, you could put it in the Sona, and other people could view it. And I don't think it's bad. I think it's a pretty good idea, and it's definitely something we can do. So we have some work coming up on Navigator. There's going to be some slight updates across the board just to fix some you know, annoying things like in alerts, delete all alerts button, kind of, you know, just a couple of different really necessary updates. For Sona itself, to implement this idea that people can, you know, create their own trade ideas and put them in the feed, we can do it. The question is if there's enough people that want it. I'm not sure about that. I'm just not sure that there's enough demand for it. So this is starting to look like a pretty nasty candle here on BTC. Well, it's still just in this range, huh? Between these two levels. So it has to take out either 16,750 or 16,900. One of these two levels. I do see we have a one-day trade here on gold, but I do not like how it's consolidating here at this point now. For me, I would not really want to deal with it on a daily time frame, but it might look different on 1 hour. Yeah, I'm not sure. The thing about gold is that the gold market loves to overextend. Like it loves to overextend like this, for example, and then recover from it. It's a pretty crazy market. So it all depends what is DXY actually doing today. Let's have a look. Okay. That looks pretty strong. But RTD tells us that it's now in a downtrend. So this is the tricky thing. This is the tricky thing. Wow, that's an uptrend just coming to an end. Okay, so that's quite significant. It's quite significant. What I think is going to happen is that it's going to retest up here, almost turn this over to uptrending market again, and then probably fall over. Like, it's pretty common. Let's see if I can find an example of this, because it's pretty common to see. Oh, that's not what I intended. There we go. Okay. Let's see, did we have... Right, this is a good example. So, it's pretty common for markets to do like a warning shot like this first, going down, and then it will retest the highs, and then it continues down. So there's a good chance that we can see the same thing happen over here, just like we see on RTD here. Basically, the trend is broken, but there's enough liquidity or buy orders or whatever left in the market to move it up one last time, and that will really show whether this market has, you know, more to go. It could also be a fake out, and the dollar index just trends much higher from here. It could be. Okay. So I think I just covered Martin's question, if it's still bullish. I mean, I'm not sure the dollar is... I mean, RTD says bearish here. Respectfully, it is bearish considering its trend for the past 12, 18 months. That doesn't mean it can't move out of this. This might just be a very short bear market in the dollar index, and it will just move higher from here. It could very well be as well. Okay. What about the 15-minute gold one? Well, I don't see the... it doesn't really come up when we look at this 15-minute gold one. It's not really showing. I can't really see what the level is here. Let's see. Hang on. All right, so that's 1757. So we're already trading way below that. Oh, yeah, we're trading just at it now. I don't know. I would personally, I don't like it. I don't like it to be below this level like that. I think it's gonna test down here, something like that. And especially since it's already been hanging here for, yeah. Especially since it's already been hanging here for this long. Okay, back to the question. Do you anticipate any decline in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies in December? I think December has room for crypto to move up. I really think so. I think December has space for Bitcoin or crypto to move up in a bounce, and we'll see what happens from there. We've seen a lot of, what can you say, we've seen a lot of, in many years we've seen crypto move up in November, December. So let's see what happens. It looks like Bitcoin is calling it here. That looks like GG. What is SPX doing? Otherwise, you should be buying here. Buying or selling here, that's the question. But I don't think SPX looks that great. So I think it has room for downside. And considering we looked at dollar index has room for moving up, I think that's maybe some pullback in maybe something like Bitcoin testing 16,250 again, and then moving up after that. Would not be the first time. Okay. Will there be added any updates and new features to Breakfree Trading in the near future? Yes. Yes, there will be. We are making sure that Navigator is also being taken care of, and there's going to be a number of releases and updates to Navigator as well. But truth be told, it probably won't be until January. So that looks like Bitcoin calling it, going straight into support here. Let's see if it can nuke it. I think that's a good chance now. All right, 5 minutes left of the stream, guys. Thank you all for coming. And if you have any final questions, now's the time to get them in. Let's see about Bitcoin and SPX. I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't be too crazy for SPX to retest down here. I remember this candle. This candle was, oh right, it was the day after, or on the same day that FTX imploded when the CPI print came in. And Bitcoin was supposed to move up a lot, just like SPX, but it never did because it went down due to FTX imploding. I think the same day. Let's have a look. Let's see. 8 November, 9th November. So 9th November, 18,600 all the way down to 15.3. Yeah, so, oh, was that 10th? Oh, what was that? 10th. Okay, so we did have a little move up this day, but nothing special. Well, depends what you consider special. What do I see? What do I see companion price by January ending? It's a good question. It's a very good question. To be honest, I'm pretty happy with the companion price and how it's doing. I think everyone is happy. I think it's going to be volatile, to be honest. I think once we roll out the peer-to-peer market, I think it changes like the whole game. So I'm very excited about that. So what is happening? Final time for questions, guys. Otherwise, I will see you again next week. And oh yeah, I wanted to mention, guys, that we're about to start replacing our companion exchange backend, the smart contract powering the whole thing, and there might be, you know, a little bit of what do you call it? Maintenance. Might be a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of work, a little bit of issues, but we will deal with this. And yeah, so don't worry too much about that. Thank you guys so much for coming, and yes, hit the like button. I keep forgetting, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. And thanks for coming. All the boys are here. It's been a pleasure. And yeah, I'm very excited for December, guys. I think peer-to-peer marketplace is going to be a big deal. So thank you so much for sticking around and having this conversation with me tonight. And I'll see you next time. I'll see if I can get a pina colada for next time. I'm fasting, so probably not, but I'll try. So. Take care, guys.